Yo, everybody, we got the Lunar Clips actual episode 1. This is going to be about how to get a girlfriend or boyfriend. And ignore all the vehicles in the background. We just live behind a highway. Yeah.
So, I guess what we could start off with is what you should do to make sure that you think that they're a good boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah, I
well,
think
kind of like, you should definitely hang out with them and become friends with them first, because I think it's a good basis for a relationship.
Yes.
Getting to know the person ahead of time. And what else?
I believe that, what I said in my introductory video, about the whole you could do the whole going up to someone random and doing that and trying to talk to them randomly and being like trying to start a conversation. That'll be another episode we'll talk about how to approach a girl or how to approach a guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think you gotta have some kind of background on that other person in order to know what you want to talk about. Because it's someone like, let's say if you like guys or girls that are into sports, and then you try to meet the person, and the person's just straight up only on computers and want to go outside and everything. I want to say you wasted your time. You gain another friend, I guess, unless they become up to completely crazy. I don't want to say you wasted your time with another person, because you really don't waste time with people. But it's more like if you want a successful relationship, you want to at least devote all that time to finding that one special person. But sometimes it also can happen by accident, kind of like how me and Heather met. It was more like my teacher sat us next to each other.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be lucky, because if she sat across the classroom, I probably would have never talked to her. And because of my one friend, he played soccer and whatnot, and then that's how we got us talking, because they knew each other, and then we just thought it happened. But I feel like if you're not in high school, it's tough. If you're not in some kind of school, like college.
If you're not somewhere where you're going to see that person every day, it's
yeah. Because then
harder.
If you see, it's like if you're in the mall or something like that, and you see someone random, it's tough. Or you see if someone, like, if you're going to the mall maybe every day, and you see the same person in the mall every day, then you can do that. But otherwise, it's like school would be easier. But if you're, maybe at someone at work would be, you just gotta try to, like, give it, like, a hello, like, oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah, like, make the effort to definitely put yourself out there and get to talking to the person more, because then, well, obviously they'll feel more comfortable with you.
Yeah, like, I don't know how girls like this or not,
well,
but I think...
I could answer for you.
Yeah, that's what you're a female.
Oh, really?
No. But, like, I don't know about you, I've always noticed, I'm a very observant person, so I notice different, like, girls, like, if they change their hair or something like that, I'm like, oh, you dyed your hair, like, do you think that's, like, a good approaching, like, if someone that let's say that it's kind of hard to talk if you don't know the person, if they're interested in you, but at least you try. It doesn't matter if they completely give you off, like, the wrong message, or they give you off, like, hey, I don't want to deal with this person. I won't say give up on them, but they're not worth your time. You are a special person. Everyone's special, and that other person doesn't want you. Move on. Who cares if you think that, then again, looks, you don't know her that much. So it's kind of like, you move on. But anyway, back to where, kind of get someone, it's like, you gotta start off talking random. Like, I would say, like, noticing, oh, those shoes look very good on you. Those shoes. But that shirt's cool. Like, Heather used to wear, I think you used to wear, like, the Power Rangers. I don't like Power Rangers that much,
I wore a lot of graphic tees.
Yeah, I thought they were cool.
And he always thought that was cool, so he'd make comments about, like, my shirts and stuff like that.
I don't know how that, like, worked against you. Like, oh, he's talking to me, or are you saying, like, oh, he likes that, like, I like this stuff, or how is that?
I guess it depends on the girl, because I'm kind of, like, in between. Like, I'm not, alright, and this might be going into stereotypes, which I kind of want to avoid, but I'm not, like, a full-on girly girl, but I'm not a full-on tomboy. Like, I like to do guy stuff, so, like, I'll play video games and all that stuff, but I also like to dress up and make myself look nice, too. So, and I also understand, too, like, I'm very understanding towards people being nervous and them being, like, uncomfortable, or they might say something wrong because they're nervous. So I kind of expect that when they talk to me, so I don't always take stuff the wrong way. I kind of give them the benefit of the doubt, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So, like, when he would say that, like, oh, like, your t-shirt's cool, like, some girls might think, oh my god, like, he was looking at my shirt, so he's got the wrong idea, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Whereas I'm kind of
like,
oh, like, he's just trying to make conversation, you know what I mean? Like, he's not trying to make it uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So that's why I think for girls, too, especially when a guy's trying to talk to you and might be considering you as a girlfriend, you shouldn't always jump to,
conclusions,
Yeah, you shouldn't always jump to conclusions. Give them the benefit of the doubt that they actually have, ow, I got bit on my back. They actually have the guts to go up to you and talk to you in the first place. So even if they might sorry, I have to switch hands. So even if they might come off sounding goofy or they might not say the best thing, continue to talk to them, because the more they talk to you, the more comfortable they get, the better they'll.
Yeah, humans make mistakes
talk
if
to
that
you.
happens.
Yeah.
Well, this is coming from a guy now. Some guys do that to make conversation. Sometimes they do it awkwardly. Sometimes you kind of like, try to do that. Where in the world are you going? I say some do that to make conversations. Some do. I honestly thought that was cool T-shirts. Not gonna lie, I thought they were cool. That's why I was talking. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was like you're cute and whatnot. I like talking to you, but it was more like
Apparently, I was attractive. So
I like the fact that like you were cool and like number one rule, girls, guys don't want to be a girl's friend.
And
this one thinks that.
No, I believe all girls. I believe that there are guys who just want to be friends with girls. I believe that.
Unless
and I
they're that
he
cool.
seriously wanted to be my friend. So.
Girls aren't that cool. No, I'm kidding. No, but no, guys. If they're talking to you,
so I'm not your best friend then.
You're my best friend. I'm talking about. You're also my girlfriend. That's a different story. I'm talking about real friends.
I'm trying to make a point here.
You're gonna make the mic go crazy.
Okay.
But I'm talking about. Hold on. I feel like guys don't want to be girls' friends 99% of the time. If a guy's talking to you, he's giving you signs that he wants to at least be some connection with you. And don't fall for like those people that just try to do stuff with you or try to get your girlfriend to have a title and whatnot. Don't do that. But I feel like I was honestly I don't even want to be your friend, but I want to be your friend, but I knew in my head that I was like I want to be your boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
So it's like I wanted to work that way up. I didn't want to just stay your friend. No guy just really wants to stay your friend.
I'm not cool enough to be friends with you.
Absolutely not. I don't have any friends that are girls. The only way I have friends that are girls is when I was dating Heather. Now I actually have friends that are girls.
Yeah.
You know, like I work friends or like school or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, no guy really likes that. At least my opinion. Some guys do. Some guys like going, I'm going to hang out with Ashley, which is say, go hang out with Ashley. I don't know what the hell you guys would do. I don't know if you play video games or go out and like do whatever.
But going back to what we were saying before, and not to cut you off, but I think another thing is that not to like, I guess putting yourself out there is good if you want someone as your boyfriend or your girlfriend, but don't constantly be the one pushing for the hangout, because if they're not making the effort as well, then maybe it's not worth it.
Yeah, see, you don't want to. I was like, wasting your time. Yeah, like wasting your time with that. If they don't want it, oh well, move on to someone else. There's always how many people in the world?
There's always someone out there, although there's nobody as special as you. You're one in a million, my little baby boy.
Woo! Okay, to wrap things up about this whole how to get a boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm trying to explain it in like the shortest way possible.
Yeah, it's very hard because we could really talk for hours about this.
Yeah, we can. Cause we're also gonna make videos of branches off of this, like how to approach it, how to talk, how to avoid the awkward silence.
How often maybe you should hang out with them and all that other stuff.
Until you become a boy. So this is kind of like.
Well, this is an introduction into all the other Lunar Clips segments. However, we started this off. Maybe we should have begun with that. Basically, we started this off because a lot of our friends come to us for relationship advice because apparently to them we're like the perfect relationship, even though nobody's perfect. Nobody's got a perfect relationship, and you know what I mean? Like, exactly. Like I said, we have our disagreements, so it's not. Everything's not always.
Everything trial and error. Like
It is.
We got lucky in our first try, where everyone else can be dating or going around like relationships.
Going
maybe
from
like
different people, finding out
what they like, how to get people and everything. We're gonna try to cut those corners so you don't have to be older enough, or I don't say waste your time. Like, you can have fun. Memories are memories. You can build memories off other people. But thing is like, we want you to cut those corners.
So you don't have as many heartbreaks.
Yeah, we want to help you if you want help. We're not forcing you. We want to insist you.
Always take what we're saying and interpret it to how it means to you, but do not take this as, you know, as our disclaimer, like we're telling you what to do. Definitely go with whatever you feel at that moment. Do whatever you think is right, because that's what we did. We did whatever we thought was right, and this is just how things went for us, and we figured maybe if this could help someone, why not?
Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. Well, hopefully this first video helped you out.
Hopefully it wasn't too boring.
Yeah, right? Hit the like button if you like the video. Comment on any suggestions or anything.
Or if you
Hopefully
have
the
any
wind
questions,
didn't bother you. I don't
definitely
know.
send us questions if you have any questions. We will love to answer them.
Any relationship questions, we should make like a Twitter or something like that. Or maybe like...
Well, that's up to you. I have no social media. Nothing else. No Facebook. Nothing. I am like an 8-year-old person who doesn't know how to use technology.
I can try to use Twitter. I really don't know how much I use Twitter. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, anyway, you could send us questions.
Right now, comments. Yeah, we want comments on the bottom.
Whatever. Do what you want.
Yeah, if you want, private message us, because then you want people like actually looking up your private life and whatnot. But we try to help you as much as possible. We'll get back to you soon. It'll be the best we can.
Remember, don't get surprised if you don't hear from us ASAP. We are college students that also work and have a private life as well.
Yeah,
so,
I will be the one probably trying to force her to answer because she has a lot of stuff to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, my life is busy.
I know.
I mean, we make time for each other, but
yeah,
it's just
I
don't know.
Really,
and not only that, but you're the only one who knows the password to our account anyway. I don't even know it.